podcast. Share the screen. Share the screen. Share the screen. It's the least you be doing sharing. Long way to go from Gottinstrumentals Volume 2, man. What's up, man? Because I'm Right the Podcast, I'm your man, Don Gotti Nash, a.k.a. DG Envision. I'm joined by Shane, Rocky. Rocky got a regular name. I guess because he on the boat, he ain't got floss on the name.
Everybody
he still flossing. So now he coming off. He got the beard popping. So he trying to he got to let y'all know what his real name is, man.
You know what? I could have named myself Delicious today, but I passed on that.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up? Hopefully Chris come on soon, man. He gave me this topic, this infant topic, man. He gonna have to talk about, man. But before we even get into the show, man, I'm gonna bring up this topic from last week because I want to know matter of fact, man, what y'all up to, man? Like what's going on with y'all before we even do that, man? What's going on with everybody?
Sure, man. Work. That's it.
Work. Nope.
Football practice starting up, so about to get real.
You head coach, or you part of a team?
Nah, my kid play.
Okay.
I'm a dad this year. This is the first year in a long time I just get to be a dad.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What you off off duty, or you retired? Then you had something.
Nah, man, I gotta go to drill in August.
Oh, okay, but you just got more time. I mean, I'm gonna say you seem
like
I
just got promoted, so.
Oh, okay. So you chilling a little bit. I mean, a little bit. You ain't chilling, but you got a little more.
Man, I just got a big job. I'm like the head NCO for equal opportunity over the whole Southeast.
Dang.
Just got me because the command I'm in is the command that's in charge of the Southeast, and I'm the NCO in charge of equal opportunity.
Okay, so you just got to, but it gives you a little more time to do like some more family stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as
I don't think I'll have to do like a lot of extra. It's just like when I'm when I'm supposed to be doing drill, I'll probably be doing a lot of traveling instead of staying in Columbia.
What's your son playing?
He played like what position? Or what year?
What year and then position?
8th grade this year.
Okay. And what he play? What position he play?
He wide receiver.
Oh, that's what's up, man. He fast.
He quick.
He got hands. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
Man.
he can catch the ball and he quick.
Oh, that's what's up, man. What's up with you, Rock? Got the nice background.
Just grinding, brother. Just grinding. That's it. Every day at Rock's Kitchen, that's what we do. And this right here is what happens at the end of the day when I need to decompress. We just come out here and just chill.
Yeah, man, that's a nice. Like I said, man, you got me on the boat. I'm on the boat, man. You got me and Chris on the boats. Chris talking about boats. I'm like looking at it. I'm trying to figure out how to get in that, man. That's
I'm trying to tell you, if you take someone who knows what they're talking about, but they're not as expensive as everybody make it sound to be, man. If you get a good one, I got a good one. This girl right here, she does well. I've had her for about, I'd probably say 14 years. Ain't give me but one trouble, and for boating, one problem, that ain't nothing. So it's a good time out here, man. This right here, about 9 o'clock at night or so, just chilling out here on the water. I really wish I drank or smoked or did something, right? Because that would add to it. It would be that much better just to relax, because that's all this is. It's relaxing. I get to chill, and then I go home about 11 o'clock, hop in the shower and go to bed and do it all over again.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Too bad.
So yeah, but I'm about to bring up this topic from last week because Shane on here. I actually put all our quarterbacks on here. That was the whole purpose of this ranking last week. You know what I'm saying? I put all our starting quarterbacks. Chris still upset that we didn't pick Garoppolo number 1. So what how you ranking this, Shane, from last week, man? Quarterback ranking.
Jameis.
Who's your 5?
All right, so I'm probably gonna go with number 1.
Well, I'm talking about your 5. Who's the worst quarterback?
Solid number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5 out of this group, probably Mariota, because hell, that joker ain't even played in 2 or 3 years. I don't know what that joker got.
Yeah, that's my 5, and that's your quarterback. So you ain't even been like you can't even say you been by.
I mean, I was being funny on the chat and talking about Mariota number 1, but I ain't stupid. That joker, like I said, he ain't even played ball, so we don't know what he got.
Yeah, they was talking about us getting him, man. But I mean, we would have got him. It is what it is. Like you got that quarterback.
I mean, I'm rocking with him.
Yeah,
he better than Desmond Ritter starting at this point. That's for sure.
Yeah. So who you number 4? This is where it gets tricky.
4. I guess if I'm being real, it's gonna be Jimmy G.
You
gonna piss Chris off, man.
Chris about to jump on in 5, 4, 3.
I'm already on it. He might stop.
He was looking at the feed on Facebook. He was like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm about to get back on." So yeah, I have to go with Garoppolo at number 4, and probably Baker at number 3. And then honestly, I think it's a toss-up between Jameis and Carson Wentz, because both of them could be good, but they can't get out their own way.
Right.
I told you Chris would be on. Look at that. I told you.
He popped. Oh.
I told you. He heard it.
Yeah, let me let him.
He was like, "Nah, we about to straighten this out right now."
Yeah. Nah, but he think we wrong because, and it's not even picking on him. It's like, yo, you can't say he the better quarterback because he went to the Super Bowl. Like that's not a reason.
That's his argument. That's his argument.
Let's look at stats.
We were number 2. He went to a Super Bowl. Listen, Trent Dilfer went to a Super Bowl.
Right, and you ain't picking
Trent Dilfer actually won a Super Bowl.
But Trent Dilfer ain't win that Super Bowl.
I'm just saying though. He went. So this is the point. You just kind of made the point right there, Shane. This dude was part of the participation trophy.
Exactly.
He was participating. Jimmy G was part of he wasn't the reason why they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he gives away games. I've been arguing with that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with him. Like these are starting. All these dudes are starting caliber quarterbacks. They top 32. but it's where you put him at on the list. And I'm not saying
Jimmy
my quarterback is
Garoppolo
number one.
he a certified bedwetter.
Yeah, I don't.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I get Jameis hell, but Jameis throw interceptions being aggressive, trying to make plays.
right.
Jimmy G throw interceptions because he getting shook.
He shook.
Or
Jimmy be trying to get
take a sack where he don't need to, or
Jimmy be trying to get a game up, man. Like I like even in the playoffs, I was like, damn, he's trying to get a game up. They got it wrapped. He trying to give it up. Like he just like, man, y'all want another 7? Y'all need y'all to get close. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we didn't trade for him. And I mean, my quarterback ain't all that either. So it is what it is. I roll with him though. I mean, he got something to prove. Hopefully he ends up on the better side than the worst side. I mean, if he's terrible, then he's terrible. We out the contract at the end of the year. Cut him. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't stuck with him like we was with Alex. But hopefully, man.
I'm just shocked with Wentz, man, particularly with Indy that they let him go after 1 year. And looking at, again, we talked a little bit on the stats side. I was just shocked that they didn't give that another year. Like he didn't do horrible.
It's not. Yeah, they. I mean, when you hear people talk about it, it's like his stats was like he was 15 and 20. Like it's like he got 15 and 20 stats. I mean, that's what it seemed like.
I mean, they say he a real asshole in the locker room, though. Carson Wentz.
It could be. Hey, Sims. Shane got your boy at bottom 5. He's number 5 on this list.
Nah, he was number 4. He was below.
4?
He was above
Mariota was 4. That's right.
He was above.
He dropped off. He mad. He big mad.
Hello?
I'm sorry. He had him at number 4.
Yeah. Garoppolo. Shane had Garoppolo at number 4, man. What we doing?
Hey, I'm already done with that conversation. I'm already done.
So one thing I didn't get to say, man, because I wasn't thinking, Sims, you keep pushing that whole Super Bowl and NFC Championship. You know who went to a Super Bowl and actually won a Super Bowl? And you're going to tell me he's a good quarterback? Trent Dilfer. Brad Johnson.
Hey, the disrespect y'all have for quarterbacks just because they ain't putting up Tom Brady numbers and shit like that. They still got to be a quarterback, dog. So if it's that easy, put one of y'all sorry.
Trent Dilfer. So where you got Trent Dilfer? Where do you have Trent Dilfer in the history of football?
So Trent Dilfer and Garoppolo the same quarterback is what we said?
The 49ers rushed for like 5,000 yards that year y'all went to the Super Bowl, man.
So Garoppolo didn't make any cut. Like, y'all watched the end of the season. He didn't make any clutch throws that got us in the playoffs to even get that far. He didn't do none of that, right?
He made a clutch interception, though.
Dude, first of all, y'all, on that list, you got your boy from New Orleans. You can't say nothing about interception. Nah.
Hey, dude, that's FSU.
Here we go.
Come on, Shay. FSU, man. FSU, man. We can't talk about our FSU quarterbacks like that, man. Come on.
Hell, we can't. Hey, yeah, NFL now.
Damn! At the expense of Jimmy G, you go shit on our FSU quarterback, man. Damn, man.
So hold up, dog. You're the last person to have some integrity about quarterback. You might as well shoot yourself in the foot. You done hyped up. Who was that fool that got the hip injury? Fitzmagic or some shit you was talking about before?
Fitzmagic, yeah, man. I like Fitzmagic. I like them as
y'all were backing him like he was great.
Nah, man. I like them as a stopgap quarterback. I like them as I didn't expect him to be long term, but he got hurt. So hey, what am I supposed to do?
On that list of quarterbacks, you got Mariota who ain't done shit. You got Wentz who just got traded. He was so bad they kept him for 1 damn year.
He wasn't bad though. That's the thing is
he really wasn't that bad. He's just an asshole.
We're basing everything on stats, right? Because obviously he wasn't good. Why'd they get rid of him then? Make me understand why they got rid of him.
Hey man, it could be conflict sometimes, man. It could be conflict of styles or what you
he
want,
just got traded. He was already on the bench on one thing.
If I'm mistaken, the Colts won more games last year than the 49ers did, didn't they?
Yeah.
He
was back. He was back.
I'm
pretty sure the Colts won more games last year than the 49ers did.
I mean, they won in the playoffs.
Yeah, but he was bad at the end of the year. The last 2 games. He was bad in the last game.
He was in the NFC Championship game. Hey, y'all, it's hard to talk this stuff with y'all because y'all got a lot of hate. I forgot this other quarterback.
It's no hate, though. It ain't no hate.
I have quarterback and Shane quarterback now. So all y'all got y'all own little Y'all just trying to hold on to y'all little quarterbacks.
No, man.
Oh, is
Hey, dude, this is a shitty list of quarterbacks, to be honest with you. And I'm saying that about my quarterback. This ain't
It's not a shitty list, bro. There's definitely quarterbacks.
I'm saying I don't think any of them quarterbacks good, to tell you the truth.
What are y'all talking about?
I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo.
I mean, everybody on this list got something to prove. Everybody pretty much on this list got something to prove. It ain't so. At the point to where most of these guys on this list, won't be a starter if they don't produce this year. So most everybody on this list, if they don't turn out right, they're not gonna be a starter no more, man. Like, this is it.
Some of these motherfuckers was just starting last year.
But I'm saying this year. But I'm saying if they don't produce.
The only person I would have remotely listened to that could be better than Garoppolo on this list would have been Baker, of all people, just because he got some playoff success. I mean, but all y'all would say is, oh, well, he had a great team. I mean, y'all always got something to go at and not just looking at the quarterback. Quarterback got to deliver the balls. We had to score with the 49ers for us to win. I mean, I don't understand where we're going with that. I just don't get it. But all these other quarterbacks, Jameis Winston played like 5 games.
But you act like the quarterback win every game all by itself.
You do act like that, man. You do
act like that. Who's the centerpiece of the team, bro?
Sometimes.
Quarterback.
Supposed
to be, but a lot of times
the Ravens Super Bowl team, Trent Dilfer was not the centerpiece of that team. Jamal Lewis rushed for over 2,000 yards. And
why y'all draft the quarterback so high, man? Why y'all give up all that capital to draft the quarterback?
And if he's so good, why is the guy
so good? Because he's a young,
he's pretty, and they trading him.
Yeah, he's a pretty young dude.
So you get rid of Jimmy Garoppolo for a guy who only played like 15 games in college and never started an NFL game.
Hold on, man. So now we're gonna act like we don't watch football, and they don't pick players off what they think they're going to be in the future.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that for somebody.
Always a project quarterback, dog. We already
do that. I think Trey Lance going to be a good quarterback, but Trey Lance ain't a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo this year.
I need to understand
Not this year. Next year he probably will be.
I need to understand what y'all definition of good is. So what is the worst good quarterback in the league right now? Where does good start? Like, I need to understand.
That's a pretty good question.
It is a great question because I need y'all using these words. I need y'all to define them.
I'm gonna tell you, Jimmy Garoppolo don't make the cut.
I don't know how Garoppolo can be looked at his success as a good quarterback.
Jimmy Garoppolo is below that line.
What's success?
Now like I'm saying Garoppolo great and amazing in the future. I never said that. I said he's a good quarterback and he's better than anybody on that damn list.
So you ain't said that, but you sure arguing like that.
Nah, he ain't.
No, we argue. Y'all keep changing shit. You put a list up there, and I'm talking about the quarterbacks on that list. He is better than every one of them. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody was talking about the quarterbacks on that list.
We talking about the same quarterbacks on the list. I had we talking about the same. I didn't say he was the worst, but I'm also gonna say he ain't the best.
The only person that you can even put in the conversation would be Baker. The other dudes ain't done nothing yet.
Baker towards the bottom of my list.
Hold up, didn't Carson Wentz win an MVP?
You said what now?
Carson Wentz won an MVP.
No, he did not. He did not.
He was in discussion. He was in discussion for MVP. Like,
he had a great year.
When he got hurt.
See, that's what I'm saying. He had a good year. He was in the running for MVP. Fool got hurt, and their backup won the damn Super Bowl. So no, he didn't. No, you can't put Wentz in that category. Then they traded the motherfucker. He go to one team for a year, and he get traded again.
But dude,
what are y'all talking about?
But who's on this list that you saying that? I mean, could you make it seem like Garoppolo is just like this? He's this guy on this list.
Dude, y'all putting salt on everything I'm saying. Nigga. All I said was he's the best quarterback on the damn list. I didn't say he was amazing. I didn't say he was by far the best. I didn't say he's the best one on that damn list. That's all I said. Y'all trying to add something to that. I didn't say that.
Hey man, fuck your opinion, man.
I hear you. I mean, it's obviously fuck. Y'all tripping.
Hey man, like I said, man, you ride or die for your 49ers, man. I give you.
It ain't no ride or die, dog. I'm just
hard, man.
List, dog.
Yeah, you ride or die for them, dude. Like you willing to throw out.
You
And you
you a
willing to
LeBron
throw?
fan. You don't listen to no criticism. You might as well put that up.
And you willing to throw our FSU quarterback under the bus, man?
I don't know. I'm throwing out a New Orleans Saints Tampa Bay quarterback.
Hey man, I'm about to play this this video, man. This lady said it's $69 enough a week for child support. Hold on. I don't hear it. There we go.
To keep discussing $69, girl, that ain't clearly enough. Okay. It ain't enough for you. It was plenty for me. Okay, let me break this down. My son was 4 years old. I got $69 a week. When you get divorced and chancery court, they automatically set a child support order, whether it's the man or the woman, whoever the child going with, they set a child support order. They set a child support order for $69.22, and I was just fine with it, okay? Because in my mind, $69 get him everything he needs. He's 4. That can get him a few outfits for that month, a pair of shoes for a 4-year-old, a few Happy Meals, a couple trips to the store, a trip to the zoo. I mean, for real, everything that he actually would need for him.
Damn, they be killing me with the commercial.
And man, I paid for that little YouTube premium. It's like the best thing I ever did in my life, bro. And they give you a 4-month trial period. So I was like, hell yeah.
I can do it.
I mean, it's Facebook though. I got YouTube.
Now, what y'all is including you need for you. That's where the lines is getting distorted. I didn't need that because I had a man. And to me, when you got a man laying up, he need to be helping you with your bills, not your baby daddy. You done suck all night long with him, and then you wake up that morning with a flashlight looking for your baby daddy to pay your light bill. So yeah, that's where we were. Yeah, that's where we're different. Cause I didn't need a baby daddy to pay damn bill at my house, and I don't even want you. See, I'm a little vain, maybe slightly arrogant. I don't want you to ever feel like you had to pay for me. You had to take care of me when we broke up. You'll never go around and tell that damn lie. You took care of your child. Okay. I don't need you to pay no bills with me, and I'm laying up. And I ain't the only one that was laying up. See, the difference is I ain't gonna lay up with nobody that's not helping me. Y'all laying up and making babies and all kinds of shit with men that will not give you, not only help you, making babies with you, and ain't helping you with that baby, telling you to go after the man with the money. And that's what you doing. Because you ain't mentioned nothing you had or him. Some of these good baby daddies, baby mamas that had children after him. And you still going up there for modifications, going up there to get the most, get all of it, or whatever you want to, however you want to address it. And you got this man laying up. And it's clearly, all this good coochie y'all be calling, y'all got, clearly you ain't got it because he ain't gave you a dime, baby, because you still looking for this man and you ain't been with him in 10 years. Yeah, that's the difference. So yeah, a little under $300 was enough for me for 4-year-old because I didn't need him to take care of me. No need to talk this to death.
Damn. So
hey, we might as well get her information because she gonna get assassinated.
yeah, man. I
When
definitely
women see that, and women see that, they're gonna be like, we got to take this motherfucker out before she gets to the court. They're gonna take that ass out. Man.
Yeah,
You know,
I agree with her, man. I agree with her because I mean, yeah.
Man,
What you
that's
think,
kind
Shane?
of a deep subject though, man, because yeah, you know, especially at 4, you know, that's enough money to buy them clothes, to buy them shoes. You know, if I don't know, depending on if they gotta buy formula and well, not formula at 4, but you know, like nutritious food or whatever, that shit costs too. But you know, the paying bills part, the child support money is a lot of dads get confused thinking that child support money is what you use to buy the kids stuff, or that's what it's supposed to be used for. But no, it's supposed to be for the general upkeep of the kid. And part of that includes
contribution
and light and bills that, and I get her point. She got a perfectly valid point, and I can completely understand why she feels like that. But for those that don't have it like that, or don't got a dude, or the dude that they got, they letting them stay there without paying the bills or whatever, the bills still got to get paid. Otherwise, her and that kid gonna be out on the street.
But is that the ex's fault?
It's his. I mean,
see, that's where it gets tricky.
That's where it gets complicated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it ain't his fault, but $69 a week ain't shit. I mean, if we be honest,
it's not pretty low. I do agree with that. But but look at that from a month standpoint. But I mean, at the same time, $20,000 a month, $15,000 a month. These outrageous amounts.
Oh no, but so with the famous people, the rich people that pay $15,000 a month, what a lot of people don't think about is that when those child support orders go in, the order is so that the child can maintain the same lifestyle as they would if they were living with the parent that has all the money. That's why those child support bill judgments are so high, because the child is supposed to maintain a certain lifestyle. And it's really the same thing for the ones that are like $69 a week. It's supposed to be set at a level to where the child would live the same lifestyle as if they live with the other parent.
Yeah, but when you say it that way, that's pretty much saying I'm paying for her to pay bills for her to live somewhere nice. To me, don't call it child support then. Call it something else.
Yeah. Or if you can't afford it, maybe that child need to be going.
If one lady can provide for her kid with $6,900, $150 a week, another person can provide for their kid for the same amount. If I'm spending an exponential amount more, then that means that money is going for the parent to be able to
see, where a lot of dads fuck up and get hit with these big ass child support things is they don't track the money that they spend on a child on a regular basis. The dads that usually get the more friendly child support settlement payments are the ones that are tracking all the money that they're spending outside of child support on their child. Like, look, I paid for this camp, I paid for this insurance bill, I paid for this doctor bill. And the ones that bring in that evidence, they can't just go in there and say it. But if they bring the evidence and they can show the judge that they are still working to support the child out, even on top of regular child support payments, that's when they get the friendlier child support payments.
Yeah, but see, but that shit is also based off of like how the mom's working or how you working. So for instance, if you got $100,000 a year job and she got like a 22, you gonna get smacked.
Yeah, I mean,
you gonna take a beating.
It's based on your income and her income, and
right. Because the way they factor it, they factor it in, it's kind of it sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks, man.
Yeah, I mean,
see the system don't.
A choice, but that's a bit much. If it's child support, it's one thing. If you're gonna say spousal, the only time I feel like that they should be spending that crazy amount of money is if they were married to the woman. If it's some jump off and you're taking care of the kid and the money's for the kid, I should only be able to provide you the amount of money to take care of the kid. I shouldn't have to put you in no nice house. I shouldn't have to do all that shit. Right. You should be able to do that on your own because you're single, outer woman, all this other stuff. You should be able to take care of yourself.
But I mean, so what if you take care of my kids? What if you a certain form of personality or a certain personality we know used to patrol Cannon Point in a Bentley, and I mean, what if he got one of them girls pregnant? You know what I mean? And I mean, he over here with millions and millions of dollars driving Bentleys, living in a 10,000 square foot house, and she stay in Cannon Point. And so the kid gonna stay in Cannon Point?
But all I'm saying is if we're doing it by the wording of it, they say child support. If I'm supporting the kid, whether that kid living in child support or not, does that kid need for anything? Am I making sure the kid has clothes, can go to school? That's what child support is.
Right.
Me, if you go to spousal support or something like that, that must mean we were married and I had you in a certain lifestyle, and it's my job to keep you in that certain lifestyle. If you ain't never been in that lifestyle, why the hell am I paying for you to be able to just go with? I mean, I don't understand that part.
You're technically not paying for her to be in that lifestyle. You're paying for your child to be in that lifestyle.
But the child, so if that's the case, hey, the child needs to stay with me.
That's what. Yeah, they don't make it fair. They should make it to where they should make it to it's mandatory. You get your kids. It should be like half and half. Like
well, I mean, some of them don't want the kids.
Yeah,
they don't want the kids.
I pay. But I'm just saying that would be the. But see, it's really no fair way to do it because you guys, you got dads that suck. You got it goes all around the board. You got women that just.
I mean, it's to the point where it's like a scam business now. Like I still remember that crap with the Drake dude with the hot sauce and the girl over there trying to get the condom to get. I mean, come on, now. Like it's getting to the point where it's just like a trap now.
Now, unless they made you, take accountability of how you spending the money or something like that. Now that probably would, I mean, and that's just too much from a certain degree, but it's hard, man. Like and then like Shane was saying, it is for the household. It don't really, you can't tell them how to, you can't even tell them how to spend it because once it comes in the house.
From the outrageous numbers, like when you hear motherfuckers saying, I mean, 15, 20 a month, dog. Like, god damn.
But I don't think I should be paying nobody. I don't think I should be paying somebody bills though. I do think
that's what you're doing though. And they bills, buying cars and houses, and you doing everything.
To play devil's advocate, you're talking about the women that's trapping these dudes to get, big ass child support payments. That dude ain't she poke holes in the condom? I mean
well, no, but real talk, that when the situation that we saw with the Drake girl, where the girl tried to sue him because he put hot sauce in it, because he had a condom, he threw it away. The chick tried to get the condom and put it in there and try to get pregnant. That's what I'm saying, dog. So even when you're being responsible, you got motherfucker coming behind you trying to grab the condom to get pregnant, dude. Like, I mean,
you better take that thing with you.
Hey, think about it.
Toilet or something.
Hey, think about it. When dudes do be on child support and they don't pay it, what's the point of locking them up for? Like, what's the point? Like, that's shit. Like, put them on the job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They lock them up and then they actually still the child support still accumulating. So it's like that's kind of, I always thought that was crazy. Like, what's the point of locking them up? Like, hey, get some money, put him in the job, put him in a situation where he got to work, make him work. I mean, something like that, but don't just lock him up and then add more money to that he owe.
Yeah, I mean
that's crazy, man.
I think they take child support out of that little 50 cents a day that they make from the jail job.
Hey,
new slavery.
That's crazy, man. All right, man. Let me get to the next topic. So I was hoping Rock would have been. Matter of fact, man, did you get some more information on that topic you sent me, man?
Who?
You, the one you sent me, the infant one from California.
Oh, I didn't. I was that one was a little crazy. I think there's more to that because you gotta really look into stuff nowadays. You have people push shit out, man, because they tried to name it that, but they tried to pull a specific thing out of it and manipulate it. So I don't think it's what there was an amendment to it to make it more specific on.
I mean, we could lightly touch on it because I actually queued it up to a degree. I thought you might have got some more. I read about it and what it is, and I'm not. I mean, honestly, it's actually a hard. It's actually a harder topic to find too much info on. Infanticide, which is basically a crime of killing a child within a year of his birth by the mother. A person who kills an infant, especially their own child. So I mean, we're gonna take caution to if this is actually something that happened or not happened. Just something that I thought when Chris had gave me the article, not the article, but the picture, I was like, dang, that's crazy. I read about it, and I was just like, damn, they do this for real?
Well, this is the whole bill. This is a part of the bill.
This is a real thing, though. This is a real thing that they're trying to pride. that they're trying
So
to pass?
when they initially wrote the bill, this was a California bill. It was to combat the fact that if Supreme Court went along with the abortion stuff, they
Yeah.
were making a bill where women could still be able to get abortion. But what it was supposed to be, from what I read, and that's why they did an amendment to the bill, was they said that when people try to get abortions, sometimes they still might have a baby, and the baby might be like in very bad shape or not be able to live long and stuff like that. So they end up doing whatever they do to kill the kid, what they call infanticide, whatever. They were trying to make it like the bill was, if I have a
Infanticide.
baby, I got a whole year to be able to kill this mug. And that isn't really what I think the bill was made for. It was made for the situations where they do have a kid, but the kid is gonna has a very short life expectancy or some type of medical issue or something like that. So that's what I was seeing with the amendment. That's why they did the amendment to the bill. But you know how it is. Somebody see the bill, don't like it, so they automatically give it a label and they ran with it. And that's what this infanticide was.
It's crazy. It's crazy to even think of something like this. I mean, to me, I think
It's definitely a thing.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
But
Like
see, the thing is, if you don't make a law for it, then and the situation happened where the child is actually born, but it's suffering for its entire 3-day, 4-day life expectancy. And I mean, if there's no bill in place saying that it's okay to go ahead and terminate that life and put the child out of its misery, out of its suffering, then it's murder.
Yeah, and that's what the bill covers. It covers the doctor and it covers the mother from not being able to be prosecuted by the police or anybody.
And
So
not only is it murder, it's first-degree murder because it was planned.
And like I said, it was supposed to be for special situations where somebody is trying to abort a kid. I guess they do some kind of, I don't know if they take something or whatever, but if they end up still having the kid and the kid, like Shane says, is suffering in some way, they can pretty much put, well, I don't know the way to say kill somebody nice.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes more sense to what you're saying, but it's just sickening to think that.
Yeah, that's hard to think about.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even stand behind nothing like this. Like for real, I just be like, yeah, I'm out. Like this coming up. You running for president. This coming torturer. Up. Yeah, I'm saying this. Think about it though. You run for president. This coming up. You know what I'm saying? This guy,
baby killer.
Yeah. So this coming up, and they definitely cover. But nah, man, I thought this was.
I think the whole intent of the bill, and that's where, California being California, they were trying to get ahead of anything with the abortion, where if they put out, like, you'd have to get aborted, like they were going to be a state, like what they call them now, the safe states or whatever that you can come to or whatever. I forgot what they're calling them. It's like California, New York, all these places where if you want to get an abortion, you can go there. Like I forget, they got a name for those states, but they're trying to be that. So they're just trying to legally make it where, in that situation, you can still. That's what I got from it. If I'm wrong, I'll get.
So what y'all? I mean, since we on this, man, what y'all take on them overturning the Roe versus Wade? What's y'all take on that? Like you.
I mean, damn, is it a take other than that's bullshit?
Yeah. Hey, you might. I'm saying, hey, you never know who you ask. Who might feel like it depends on who you ask. Somebody might be on the opposite side. Like, motherfucker might walk off the podcast. You say the shit to somebody, like, man, fuck this shit, man, I'm out.
The funniest thing I heard on it, I forgot what channel I was looking at, but the girl was like, "Oh, so if y'all want to regulate women in pregnancy, why don't we regulate guys? Why don't we make it illegal for you to jack off?" You know what I'm saying? Because basically, you got lives all in your hand when you jack up.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of something with that. Did you send me? Remember that picture you sent me where the dude coming out and they protesting the dude come out? It was something of that nature.
Yeah, no masturbation and all that other stuff. Yeah. Hey, but these fools are real weird, dog. Because now they to the point where they're trying to overturn something that specifies what type of sex you can have. Like they're trying to get rid of sodomy, where you can't have oral sex and all that. That Clarence Thomas motherfucker, he's reintroduced that because that was something that I didn't even know this was a thing. Like I never knew there was a damn law or something for that back in the day, but apparently that they're trying to revisit it.
Hold on, what's
So
the
what y'all
law?
gonna do?
What you can't do? What you can't do in that law?
So basically, it makes it where you can only have sex missionary.
Pretty much.
You can't get oral sex. You can't do anal sex. You can't.
Oh, you know they putting cameras in. You know they putting cameras in the house. If
I
that
guess
shit was ever with, yeah, they ever did that shit.
Man, they already got cameras in the house.
They're gonna make
You're looking into one of them right now.
Peeping Tom gonna be illegal from now on. They're gonna be peeking your window. Oh, they look like they're doing doggy style in there. That's right.
You hitting doggy style and they bust in on you.
Yeah, literally. It'll be
Take
all
it
that
out.
bust.
Take it out.
But I just the whole purpose of this stuff, man. I just don't understand why people you call the country free, but yet you have laws and regulations that literally are exactly against freedom. Like what? And then they make it, and a lot of it is religious based. And I'm like, damn, if I was an atheist in this motherfucker, I'd hate this country, bro. I'd leave in a heartbeat. Like,
I mean, you would, but then you go somewhere else, and it just like
no,
shit, it's 100 times worse. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, where you gonna go that's 100 times worse?
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you're going to, who's gonna willfully go to a country run by a dictator?
Man, look at Brittany Griner, man. She looks 10 years, man.
Man, she went over there to make money, man.
Man, ain't nobody going to no damn Russia. I ain't going to Russia, dude. But hey, real talk though.
But she's been playing for that team for years.
Yeah, she's been over there forever. But I take my ass to Canada in a minute, dog. Look at Canada's regulations. They got all them damn issues. Everybody got their issues. America getting a little too stupid though, dog. Like it's getting way too stupid over there. Like way too stupid. Like some of this shit we arguing about is pointless, dog. I mean, you can't even say tax nowadays.
Yeah, I don't really understand how you can call yourself a free country when a woman can't do what she want to do with her body. They fighting against people being able to marry who they want to marry.
Dude, I gotta put a seatbelt on, man. So shit. I'm just saying, like it just stuff.
The insurance companies are.
But I can go get as much liquor as I want to out the store. And get drunk. No problem.
That's why everything money based. You can get liquor and ammunition, guns, ammunition, and liquor. We'll never run out of those. Ain't never gonna be a regulation on any of that shit.
During the COVID, there was a shortage on ammo for real.
Yeah, that was right.
We damn near ran out.
Speaking of bullets, man, New York is about to require gun applicants to have their social media accounts for review, which is crazy. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's crazy, but they basically tell on themselves on social media anyway. So everybody basically,
see, that's bullshit to me because a lot of this shit you put on social media, you fucking around. You acting stupid. It's jokes, ha ha, and then.
I don't even think they need that. I don't even think they need that because they voluntarily put the shit on there anyway. I'm just saying some people voluntarily put the stuff on there anyway. I don't even think it really, like I don't think it is.
Just on a random question, do y'all not think that we definitely have way too many guns in this country? Like the laws are too free with the guns?
So I definitely think some of these laws are too liberal, like the one they just passed in Georgia, allowing everybody to conceal carry without a permit. That was dumb. But so again, this is another complicated ass question because do we have too many guns in this country? Depends on how you want to look at it. Because bad people got guns. So I'm a damn sure I have some guns to defend myself.
Is it bad people?
My question is, it's almost like the same way I asked y'all about the quarterback stuff, where what's the minimum of good? What level do we have to go to? Because mind you, when you look at it statistically, we have mass shootings all the fucking time, dog. Like it's literally ridiculous how many times we got people just shooting up shit. When you were just talking about other countries, in comparison to other countries who never have these issues, they don't have them. It's literally that dude that got assassinated in what was it, China somewhere? That was like shocking. Yeah, like it's like that's something. My man had to make a gun to shoot this motherfucker. Like, it was a handmade, like, he had to make this shit. It wasn't even like a real gun. But all I'm saying is, there has to be some type of barrier or line, dog. And
It's really no way they can
there
completely.
isn't. There literally
it's hard to
isn't.
control it. It's hard to control
And what
it.
trips me out, I was talking to my wife the other day. I was like, babe, we talking about going out the country, this and that, going visit these countries. I said, it's weird in my mind how I try to think about safety going somewhere else when I actually live in the most dangerous country in the damn world right now. Like, I should be happy going to another damn country to go visit. Shit. I got a less chance of having issues there than being here. Like, you go to a goddamn store out here and get shot up. I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, no, I get that, man, but it's hard to regulate it without them actually doing something.
It's not hard to regulate it, dog. One day,
I mean, it's hard to regulate It's hard to regulate. I mean, it's easy to probably regulate, like, purchasing them, but then there's another market that opens like that. That's just gonna open another market. It's like you can't stop drugs. Like,
it just depends. Well, it depends on the value you put on the life, dog. Because when it comes down to it, I was watching a show where they put up the regulations in another country. And when I tell you this shit had like 10 steps where they had to review this, review that, you had to be able to shoot a certain accuracy. Like, it was all types of shit before they could even get a weapon. And they don't have, like, it's non-existent for them to have mass shootings. It's literally no such thing. Like, they just don't have it.
And see, I'm all for controls like that. I don't see any problem with you having to pass a background check at the bare minimum. I don't see any problem with them requiring training before you can purchase a firearm, and you haven't approved that you've been through that training. I don't see an issue with that.
Why are gun regulations easier than getting a damn license, bro? Like, you can get a license, you go do a damn test. You got to at least you got to be a certain age, you got to do a test, you got to pass the test, and then they can actually take your license if you're just stupid with the vehicle after a while. But with a gun, you can just get a gun. Like, literally.
No, but it should be stuff like what you're saying for that. But that's for that particular area. But I'm just saying it's the other market of it where, the streets.
I'm just saying, what can the argument be now, though? Like, you literally just had a bunch of fucking kids get killed, shot up. You just had right before that a damn grocery store get shot up. I mean, if you literally search right now, there's mass shootings we don't even know about right now.
Right,
like, there's plenty more that already done happened.
They probably burying some of that stuff too, because it just get to the point. It's get to the point, and that grocery store shit was horrible, man. Like,
hell yeah. Well, look at the shit. What was the
that
one
shit had me know it for a
July?
little bit, man. That shit had me know it for the grocery store for a little bit after that, man. It just.
But dude, the motherfucker on 4th of July, the mother that was in 4th of July that was spotted up on the roof picking off people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dog? Like, what? I just don't understand. When I see this, it just lets me understand that there is no level that we can go to when it comes to guns. Unless one of them damn politicians gets shot up, there's no level that we can go to where they're going to put
the Gifford lady was a congressperson, and she got shot up.
Who?
What's Gabrielle Gifford? Was that her name? She was an Arizona congressperson, and a person walked up. She was doing a campaign speech, and somebody walked up there and shot her 4 or 5 times. She lived, but
that's what I'm talking about, dude. Like, it's obvious. Like, there's some. It just gets to a point, and like I said, me and my wife, my sister said a while ago, she was like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna live in another country, this and that." And I used to be like, "Man, what you talking about?" Like, but as you get older and you start seeing the landscape of the world and stuff, you like, dude. Me and my wife was talking about it. We was like, shit, we might have to revisit this in a few years, dude. Like, we might have to get the hell up out of here. This country, I mean, this shit's starting to get stupid out here, bro. Like, these people are fucking crazy now.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that person that has to have somebody I know get shot before I want to be all like, yeah, we need to like be more, proactive towards it. Like, it's just getting stupid now. I mean, that shit random as hell. And then we in South Carolina, they might get crazy over here.
Yeah, y'all, they definitely wilding out down that way, man.
Hell yeah.
More than they was when we was there. I mean,
that motherfucker in Georgia, hell, they crazy over there, brother. Hell, they got one of the most lionest motherfuckers right now trying to be a senator out of there, bro. Like, hey, it's ridiculous now. It's almost funny how bad it is now.
Yeah. All right, man. Relationship question.
Uh-oh.
And question: how many men or women should a woman or man date at the same time if hoping to find a relationship? You know? You
How
think there's a
many
limit to
men
that?
should
So when you dating, it's basically saying when you dating.
Who think of these questions?
Hey man, I still them shits.
Why does it gotta be like a minimum or maximum amount of number?
No, and I'm gonna say this, and this is even my thinking, man. When you are in that field or you single, I mean, you do get serious with somebody, and it's almost like it, and you might not even necessarily be their boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's like you can't really mess with. I mean, technically you probably can't mess with somebody without messing that up. So I'm just saying, like, yeah. So I'm just saying for that particular scenario, like, say for instance, you got serious with somebody, or you was how many people would you date at one time if you sing? I mean, we all married. I mean, I know it's kind of. I mean, it's kind of.
I wouldn't ever thought about putting a limit on it.
You wouldn't. So I'm saying so you find with. I think if you dating, you dating. So
I mean, exactly. I would never say I can only talk to 4, maybe 5 at a time until I find that special person. What if none of those 5?
But what if you? But talk about what if you date somebody?
Like I got a starting 5. Or I got a football team.
Yeah, know what I'm saying. But what if you date somebody and then y'all bump heads on another date or something like that? Do that? Does she get disqualified? Because she.
You know what, man?
I mean,
I have a talk with these fools a lot around here, especially these young dudes. There shouldn't be you should date as many people as possible, because to me, it's almost like when you go shopping for houses or shopping for cars, dog. When you date a lot of people, you can see what you like and you can see what you don't like. Then when you're ready to settle down with somebody, you get a whole lot of what you like, because you got to get the experience to know what you like. So
right.
I just think
it makes sense, but you don't think about that. You don't think about that when you in it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was at that point, or I was at that point, you don't really necessarily think about it till you get like, you get a little wise.
It's different from a guy standpoint too, though, dog. Because we get props for talking to a lot of chicks. Women get looked at like if they dating a lot of people, you're gonna look at them as like a freak or a hoe or something. They might not even be laying down with these mothers. They might just be dating. So it's already that bias look that way.
Hold on. Hold on. Are we splitting? So when you in this mode, you splitting dinner? Like we talked about this a couple of shows ago.
If I ask somebody on the date, I'm gonna pay for it. I mean, I don't have no issue with that.
Yeah,
but like I told you, you ask me on the date, it's a negotiation, motherfucker. Like if you hit me up, yeah, you might be paying for that motherfucker. Like I was chilling at the house. You asked me to come out. You know what I'm saying?
See, my take is that if it's somebody that you don't want to pay for, then why the hell you going on a date with them?
There goes some logic. Look at that coming from Georgia.
Hey, we was talking about that. We was talking about that a couple of shows ago. We was talking about the pain.
Yeah, I told y'all that story about the girl I went out in San Diego. It was her and a homegirl, and the homegirl had my back because the girl asked me out, and I ended up paying. But I just like the fact that the girl negotiated. She was like, "Well, you did ask him out, so I mean, I don't see why you felt like he should be paying for it." I was like, "Thank you."
Just understand. There's a side of the menu.
That whole right side that say entrees on the bottom where it say market price.
There you go. Listen. If you ordering from that section of the menu, I think a comedian said it best. I don't know who it is, but somebody is having sex with me.
Hey, Rocky, and you can even break that word down, like you said, that section. So if it's that SEXTION, that's a section right there. You fuck around with that.
Hey, but what I'm saying, man, look, you dating a chick. I'm just trying to put this in perspective. You dating a chick, and y'all dating multiple people. You got you a good 3 or 4 people. She got her good 3 or 4 people. Do that mess you up with her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do that.
But I'm just saying, y'all ain't talking about the other people when y'all on y'all date, dog. Y'all together.
Exactly. It ain't none of my business how many people she talking to.
I'm just wondering, man.
I honestly know I'm about to get off that date and I'm gonna go holler at my jump off.
Long as them jokers ain't coming up trying to fight me, long as them jokers ain't
so you good with that? I'm just asking, man. I'm just asking from I just wonder would that make you messing up off a chick you see her dating just like you dating?
Here's where this wisdom, this white beard and all that comes into play. Because y'all a little younger than me, I guess. I don't understand this whole dating 3 or 4 different people.
What?
When I say
Rock,
This is a dip there. I'd say I like different.
Rock can't talk in this conversation because Rock been him up a year.
I'm 30.
He said he been with his
32 years in the hole.
Yeah, but when you said you met your woman,
89 is when we started chilling.
yeah, but how old were you? You was like what? You said you was like
16.
Yeah. So you can't. Yeah, you haven't had these experiences like that. You already.
I'm just saying.
Me and Shane, we were free spirits.
So
Right,
Rock, I'm saying so. Rock, you say, but you get what I'm saying too, though, right? You dating
Rocky
the chick,
ain't dated since Cross Colors.
Because typically when you dating, you get somebody. Shit, before Cross Colors. 89,
God,
89 was before Cross Colors.
He went to go get a Carlton Eye outfit right before his date.
For us, by us.
Yeah, but nah, man, I'm just saying, like that would mess you up with, because when we date somebody, I guess you get serious with somebody, and it's like it kind of gets serious, but it's like, all right, what are we? What are we doing?
Right, that's what I'm talking about. So
it's kind of it is before you get to that point, but it's like
I mean, when you decide it's time to, when you find somebody that you think you want to get serious with, then that's when it's time to start telling the other ones that you ain't serious with. That it's nice knowing you.
I'm in
so
trouble.
What did you say?
I just know that I'm in trouble if I ever get a divorce, because I don't know if I can handle these new rules and she's sleeping with me on Monday, sleeping with dude on Tuesday.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm getting at, because you don't just date in that. Hey, sometimes dating you smashing somewhere.
You can't live life like you some omnipotent narrative or something. You don't know what these motherfuckers doing when they leave you, unless you stalking them.
I mean, you don't.
All you doing at that time is you see her, y'all go out, y'all mess around, and she goes out of business.
No, I get it.
You holler at her a few days later. You don't know what she's doing in a few days.
I get it, but technically speaking, man, most people, if you like somebody, you gonna go for it. That's pretty much what it is. I just wonder what somebody would think if the chick that they was dating had like 3 or 4 dudes. I just think that shit would be like in the cut. I don't even think she would. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, it'll probably be in the cut. Like it'll probably be something.
I'm saying, y'all okay with that though? Y'all okay with a girl that you see him?
I don't think I'm okay. Yeah.
4 other dudes that she
I don't think I'm cool. That's where I'm getting at with it. But I get what you're saying. But I don't think you would know. I mean, could it be? But to me, if like from this question, you can date at the same time, hoping how many? I mean, you find with your girl, you find with the chick.
I mean, it's all about communication. I'm gonna tell her. I date exclusively. You with me, I'm with you. If you don't want to be with me, it's okay. We're grown.
Man, you really sounded
like swipe right on a girlfriend. If you swipe right, hey, look, we together.
Hey, Rock on the first date, boy, he bringing the flowers and everything. He probably bringing the contract.
Yeah, I'm being my little
contract, baby. It's me and you.
Some chocolate and some flowers.
Hey, Rock, this is all I was saying before you jump. Like, I told him the dating side, you can date. Date just means date isn't us being together. We just getting to know each other going out. I said there's nothing wrong with dating a lot of people because it actually helps you when it comes to figuring out who you want to be with. Because you can see what you like and what you don't like. So it's actually a good thing to date a lot of motherfuckers. Not like you hemmed up quick. You did at 16. That's why I said you can't really understand this conversation right here. You just jumped in.
I told you, I don't understand that generation. This Twitter generation?
That ain't no generation, dude. I was doing that. That ain't even.
No, I'm with y'all on how y'all doing. I'm just saying, typically though, when people, because typically if you already know what it is. From a dude perspective, you already know. And I'm gonna say from a girl perspective, you already know how you kicking it with somebody. I'm just saying, you know, how, you already know how far it's going.
When I was dating, I had plenty of girls get mad at me because I made it pretty clear that I didn't give a fuck what they was doing outside of me. Wait, why are you?
But I'm saying, So
Chris, for a specific reason.
So Chris, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But most of the times when you are dating, you already know in most cases that how far this going. Like you already know. Unless it's somebody you really like, then if it's somebody you really like, then you come in with the flowers. You come in, you go winding down on that first jump. But if it's somebody you just kicking it with, you already know. All right, this ain't gonna go. This is mine.
Stop it, dog. I've had many parts of my life where I had a good long period of talking to a lot of females. some might have went into a relationship, some didn't. There's plenty of females that when I first met them, they were one way, and maybe 3 or 4 dates down, I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. Right? Like, you don't never just know.
I ain't saying just. I'm saying you know when you.
time.
I'm saying you knowing when you dating the person. Like that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying like off the first date, but I'm saying you know after a couple of dates or so where this might be.
Let me ask you, Shane. You seem to be the only one I can talk to at a certain level. Has there ever been someone
We go out more than
you
twice.
dating?
Yeah, me and
More than twice.
and
You said what?
Angel will tell you when we first got together, then neither one of us think that this was gonna end up in marriage. It wasn't like that for either one of us.
And ultimately, everybody got their own story, so it might not necessarily work for everybody. I'm just saying, y'all got your own stuff. Like when you said you dated, that's your story. I mean, Mark said he don't.
They don't love it, like, I encourage it. Like I when I talk, like I said, I work around a lot of young dudes, and them others always trying to make a relationship happen. I'm like, nigga, there is too many damn women in here.
I just think it's hard to not. I think it's kind of hard to not too because you just ain't in that mode when you pursuing somebody. Just to me, but you saying that you could.
That girl that we had, that woman that we had on the blog real quick. We need a woman's perspective on something like this.
True.
Yeah.
But I don't.
White
because y'all be talking junk to me, dog. I look at everything 50-50, dog. So if I as a guy, if it's cool for me to be able to date multiple women, I have no issue with a woman dating multiple
I feel the same way.
Hey,
maybe I'm just too liberal in that respect.
Hey, this a yes or no relationship question, man. Just answer it, and we'll move on.
No,
Husband, wife asks you about having open marriage. Your next thought is.
Husband asked this question.
Yeah, boy, you started crumbling over there. Who started back? Who started? Was that Rock over there?
Husband or wife?
Here's the answer to that question. It's simple. Whoever asked the question already out there.
Yeah, they already out there. They just want to shoot a confront. You
said husband or wife asked you about having an open marriage. Your next thought is you must be playing. You joking? Are you joking? What are we talking about? What you mean open?
What you mean open? Yeah, hold on.
That's the real next question. Who you fucking?
Yeah, who you fucking? Who you messing with? Next question.
We exclusive, remember? We exclusive.
Yeah.
I
mean, dude, there's no such open marriage is not a thing to me. That's
it ain't, man. That shit ain't.
People.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that one.
That shit ain't for me. Yeah,
I go down the rabbit hole. I go down the rabbit hole on a lot of these things. And I saw something where it said, if you have an open marriage, you're about 90-something% going to have a divorce. It's ultimately that's just what it is. There's no such thing as an open marriage. Somebody's going to catch feelings. Someone's going to get attached to somebody else.
I wouldn't even want the girl joke. Like I wouldn't even want that.
Hey, the only open marriage I think will work is like if a porn star gets married. I mean, that's automatically an open marriage. In all aspects. Hey, that's like a triple entendre right there.
I don't even
that shit all open.
That's like can't think of the vocabulary word, but that's kind of like a glitch because that's her job. She's working.
Yeah, but she open.
Whatever, man.
Hey, but she is literally open. That is an open marriage. That's as open as it gets. All right, baby, I'm going to work. All right.
Yeah. And well, here's a better question then. Let's just say she's the porn star, married after a long day of work. Come home.
A long day. Hey, you don't understand the mindset I got when y'all use these words. A long day of work.
I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything.
Oh, I had a long day of work, babe. Who was he?
How your neck feel?
All right, man. Rank them, man. Some mob movies. What's the worst movie? What's the worst movie on this list, man? What's the best two?
You know what? The movies, man. This is what is this? This is the Bumpy Johnson Up and Upper Right?
Yeah, that's the one with Lawrence Fishburne. That's damn.
It's tough.
Yeah. I don't know the one with Lawrence Fishburne. What movie was that?
That's the Bumpy. That's the Bumpy Johnson.
Oh, I thought that was the American
That's
Gangster movie with Denzel. I thought that was
no, this
Bumpy
Denzel
Johnson.
right. No, this Denzel right here. Yeah, this
Okay,
Denzel, this Hoodlum,
I ain't seen
Goodfellas.
Hoodlum.
Yeah, Hoodlum, good. So we're gonna eliminate this from you since you ain't see it, man. What's the worst outside of Hoodlum? Cause that's too easy for you to say. That's too easy for you to say Hoodlum. Cause I'm actually saying I would probably put Hoodlum. Damn.
This whole thing is tough. It's a 1 and 2 on Goodfellas and
It's kind of hard to rank these because they all
American Gangster.
real
And then
close.
and then of course this Scarface. So it's like
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm the only black person in America that has not seen the full movie of Scarface. I've never seen.
you haven't seen the full?
Never seen it.
Damn.
but was Scarface a really great movie, or was it just blood and guts?
It had a lot of.
No, it's a good movie, man.
It got glorified more than what I thought it was. It was good, but it was.
I think Scarface is an overrated movie.
Yeah,
I
everybody.
think so that's your number 4. That's your number 4 then, right?
Bottom 2 for me.
No, let's see, yo.
I wasn't in love with Casino. I wasn't in love with Casino. Casino could be my 4, could be my 5, and that's what Hoodlum. And maybe even because I really haven't seen the whole movie, because it didn't impress me, it could be my Scarface could be my 4 or 5 along with Casino.
I got Hoodlum 5, man. Then I'm gonna go damn, I'm gonna go Scarface 4. I'm gonna go 4 or 5 Hoodlum, and then now we at the top 3.
I didn't see
American Gangster.
I like American Gangster better than all the movies.
American Gangster like my number 3.
And Goodfellas, like
Casino, yeah. Hey, American Gangster, my number 3 too, Chris. See, man, we here, man. You see,
I got to go right in the middle to me.
Goodfellas number 1, man. For me, Goodfellas 1, 2, Casino, man.
Goodfellas and Casino, the ones I think I will. If I remember them correctly.
I watch them shit. I watch all these pretty much anytime they come on. I like Hoodlum too. Hoodlum ain't bad at all. Like it's good. Like it's
you talking about that? What was that? Rob Lowe, oh boy, that other fool. I can't never think their names. That shit was good.
So what's your top, Shane? Rob?
American Gangster, my top, because that's the only one I watch on a regular basis.
Best thing about American Gangster was the soundtrack. I play that shit all the time.
Oh yeah, that's not. What's your number 1, Rock? I heard your bottom 4, man. You got.
I guess I gotta. I'm gonna pull for Denzel. I'm gonna make him my number 1.
That's cool. That's a good one. Yeah, that's
tough. I mean,
this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I was thinking about this. I said, yeah, this would be tough. And then you throw the new stuff on there. But yeah, shit, Robert De Niro got a recent. It's a recent one that just came out. I don't know if y'all seen. I can't think of the name of it. It's pretty good too. Yeah, that was good.
That was long and didn't.
It was long as hell.
Didn't need to be made.
You like it?
Horrible.
You ain't like it? I liked it, man. It was all right. I ain't gonna say it's in this on this
Rock,
list, but I like those type of movies.
Rock, you watched the Elvis movie?
Horrible.
I wasn't even gonna watch that. That seemed like it was gonna be hard.
Did it come up with it?
So let me get my 5 minutes of what this whole Elvis thing. So I like Elvis itself as far as music. I understand the genre. You know, he's the king of pop and all that stuff, king of rock and roll, whatever it is. But I wanted to see the movie. I knew his story. What threw me is how are you forcing hip hop music in the soundtrack?
You know, that's what I heard that what's the daggone the Cardi B song or something with the hound dog. I was like, I wonder what Elvis and all his fans would think about hip hop music on his movie soundtrack.
Hey, so what's up with this? What's up with the Elvis movie? I've heard about it. When did they come out?
Y'all need to pull up the interview with Ray Charles when they brought up that movie.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about Elvis overrated.
He talked some shit about Elvis.
Yeah, he's talking shit.
He called him a punk. He talked all types of shit about Elvis, bro. Because they said pretty much he was doing what they was already doing. It was just because he was white that he got advertised like that.
Right. Yeah, he
But,
did talk shit. He did. Yeah, he
they got an Eminem song on that shit too. I remember that. Eminem got a hot song. With,
hey man, where is the L's movie? Is it a movie? Is this on Netflix? Like, what's up with it?
No,
Nah,
it's
it's super theater. I ain't going
Oh,
to
it
see that
is?
shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
who's,
it. It's like,
hey,
they
I
said
didn't
it's
go.
like
I
3
didn't go
hours
to
long,
theaters.
ain't it?
Yeah,
let's
they
make this
hyped that thing up like it's
I didn't go to
fucking.
the movies for it. I went to my home theater here. My home theater is not like Homeboys over there,
Hey,
but I got that stick life.
hey, you realize this is a recorded conversation on a social media network, big
Like, you
brother.
already done been flagged once.
hey man, in there y'all seen Thor?
What is
Yeah, I
that?
watched
Anybody
the
see
Thor
Thor?
movie.
Hey,
Oh
don't
yeah, I
you?
saw Thor.
It's good.
It was straight.
Yeah, typical Thor is goofy as hell, but I mean it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
No,
I'm about to
Don't give up.
check
Don't say what it is. Don't say.
Hey, watch that shit before Rock see it, because Rock would tell you the whole damn movie on Facebook.
This is the last one, man.
Come on, man.
Rank them. Golden State Championships.
You said
A
rank
LeBron fan is
championship?
gonna give
We need a
props to that.
criteria. A
So
criteria.
number one is sweeping the Cavaliers.
What's the criteria ranking? We just talking about what was
The best
that,
thing. What's the best thing? I mean, I'm gonna come with the Jordan John too. I just didn't get the pictures together in time. I was gonna come with the Jordan Bulls, but I want to be able to have a team where we can dissect which one of those six is the best. But which one of these is the what's the worst? The worst go to.
It's hard to judge it, man, because if you're talking about the most dominant one they had,
Most dominant.
That's gonna be one of the KD ones. There's no way to look past that. It's gonna be a KD one. To me, their best one was the first one they won because they just won it with their core guys.
Changed the league. They changed the league off of that shit, yo. Fuck everybody.
Like
everybody. They fucked everybody up. Everybody was
one of them things where you could tell. You used to always have that little criteria, even though they were a good defensive team, but it used to be like defense wins championships. Them motherfuckers won with offense. So every one of them bitches was shooting. So that's what I was saying. Like, but if you're talking about dominant, hey, you can't look past the KD ones. That was a dominant team. Those teams weren't gonna lose. It was just, they ran through. They ran through motherfuckers. So
I'm gonna say the last thing is probably. I mean, if I was ranking them in that dominant thing, I would say the last one is probably 22 was probably
the
on the
last
bottom.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about near the bottom?
Yeah, I'm somewhat out of this group.
Yeah.
I would say that
Number
was
four,
probably the least
2022
dominant.
would probably have to be.
I would say it's the least dominant team, but it was great.
But that's what I'm saying. It got to be a criteria for it. I would give 2015 number one because it just was something new. But I would put 2022 up there just off the fact that a lot of people didn't think they were going to win again.
That KD team, that
KD team was the most dominant.
That 2018 KD team, or I mean, you can go 1 to 2. I would say those are the top, and then 15 and 22. That's
when your boy was on TV already. He was already packing his bag. It was before the series started. He was like, "Yeah, we had a good year." Hey, he already knew what was gonna happen, boy. Because that team.
But that 15 changed the game. Because 15, you had to get people started getting wings. Everybody wanted wings on their team. That was the small ball. It just changed the shit. Just changed the whole game.
Hey, Shane on here now. Now I can bring back that question I just asked before when you was hating. Shane, do you think Steph Curry got any chance of off his career, especially if they win some more, of catching what LeBron's status is? Because right now we say he the best of the generation, but technically Steph Curry been playing in this generation too. So do you think Steph Curry?
You can see that was the hate right there. I'm gonna run that back. That was the hate. That was the little hate. Hey, rock out. All right, rock.
Oh, right there.
So, I mean, the problem is they two completely different players. But I give LeBron props and all his greatness, but I honestly think Steph deserved to be in a conversation. Because LeBron is a great player, but he bulldozed his way through. He's the biggest, strongest guy on the court. He should be like that. Curry ain't the biggest at all. He's kind of along the lines what Chris is always saying is, LeBron didn't change the way anything is really done in the NBA. He just couldn't be stopped. Steph Curry changed the whole freaking NBA game.
LeBron did change the outlook on free agency.
He changed the game. He changed the game from that perspective, man.
Yeah, just from the free agency side, though. All that damn moving he did.
Oh, so yeah, LeBron turned free agency into a reality show. Yeah, you're right.
Pretty much. Well, we got niggas with 4 years on the contract.
I just don't think he can pass him as far as where he's at on the all-time list. That's my opinion. Not to say he ain't. Not to say this don't move step into a top 10 conversation. I just don't think it move him in top 5.
So this is why him in the subjective all-time list.
Yeah, it's always subjective. Everything is subjective, man. Everything, because it depends on who you ask.
Shane, so this is my biggest issue. This is why Don need to dedicate a show to this. He won't do it, but it's cool. I'm gonna have to do it at some point. But we
can do it. We can have it. Hey,
when we have these conversations about greatest of all time and all this shit, just for us to be able to have the conversation of somebody in this guy's generation that could possibly compete with him automatically nullifies him from Michael Jordan. Because when Michael Jordan was doing his thing, there was no other conversation to be had.
Different era, man.
Nobody close to what Jordan was.
It's a different era, man.
And he had an 8, and this is another thing, Don. This is the thing that kills me with this greatest all-time shit. That's why I like the era conversation and not the comparison.
I'm actually Aaron. I'm gonna tell you why I had an argument. It's a fun argument, but you can't. It's hard to compare errors, man. It is. It actually is hard.
But one thing we can compare is their effect on the league. And all I'm saying is at the time that LeBron is supposed to have been dominant, there were already other motherfuckers winning theirs too. Jordan shut down the league, bro. He shut down the league for 8 years. It took him 2 to leave for Houston to grab them 2.
6 years, man.
And as soon as he got back to the full season, he won 3 more.
Yeah, but you discount the beginning of his career too, man. When it was Magic, because the league has always been like it's always. I mean, even if you look back at the championships, it's always been the same teams, man. Like it ain't never. It's never.
No, another thing that I forgot completely about. We talk about the 6 years. Has anybody ever had a more dominant year than what Jordan had? That year that he had to. So mind you, this man got
Chris. Come on now, come on, Chris. It wasn't a lot of athletic. It wasn't as many. I mean, come on, man. It's more athletic players now, man. Jordan stood out to a lot of. Not saying there wasn't no athletic people, but come on, man. It was plumbers out there. It was.
Jordan was a man among boys.
You're not going to. And you're not going to discount.
And LeBron is a man among boys now.
But I'm saying you're not going to discount. Y'all don't, like when people had the Jordan, and see that's the stuff that make you go back and forth. Because when you had the Jordan argument, people don't factor in some of that stuff. They don't factor in it was all the new teams that was coming to the league, all the new franchises, all that stuff. Like it was a lot of stuff that was happening, and Jordan was like he was unique. You know what I'm saying? He was a unique athlete. It's a lot of it's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more athletes now. Like you got a bunch of Scottie Pippins. Like you got a bunch of people that
right now. Let's bring it back to facts, bro. Jordan played at the time. Jordan played. There was Isaiah Thomas. There was Magic Johnson. There was Larry Bird. There was what's up, boy? That comedy was Shaquille O'Neal.
91. These are all Hall of Fame talent. 91 was pretty much it. 91 was pretty much it for Detroit. Boston, Magic.
No, there was more Hall of Fame players when Jordan played than there is right now with LeBron.
There wasn't Hall of Famers then, so you can't. I mean, you saying it now because they already don't.
We can look at the league right now. We can look at the league right now and see who the Hall of Fame talent is.
It's gonna be a lot more Hall of Famers, and 10 years from now, it's gonna be a whole lot more. You be like, oh damn, it's gonna be people that's in there because the Basketball Hall of Fame actually don't just count NBA, it count college and shit too. So it count other stuff
and international.
Yeah, it count a lot of stuff. So it ain't just based off of the NBA. But I'm saying nobody ever discounts Jordan for the what he was in. Like if you listen.
So LeBron. So we use this. You use this thing where you said Jordan was a man amongst boys, but that's the same terminology they use for LeBron when he's been playing. The only difference is as LeBron has played, other people have been able to get a piece of the pie, dog. Kawhi Leonard done got a piece of that pie. Steph Curry done got a piece of that.
So the dude supposed to win 17.
done got a piece of that
So the
pie.
dude supposed to win 17 championships, 18, 19 championships. What you saying?
Didn't nobody say that. I'm saying
That's what you're saying.
Can we
I mean,
take?
shit,
Can
he
we
was
take?
shit.
Can we
He was
take
in
apart?
he
Just
was
listen
in.
real quick, dog. You trying to talk?
Le-
Can you take an 8-year stretch from LeBron that can compete with Jordan? Is there anything like that?
2010s.
Don, I don't see how you even go down there because LeBron was the one sitting up in his Miami press conference talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, I'm not saying he didn't fuck up with that, but also having those teams don't necessarily mean you're gonna win, and then it don't necessarily mean
another
you're gonna
thing
win.
that killed that? I'm glad Shane brought that up. He did all that bullshit, and then what did he do right after that? Choked against Dallas.
Okay.
Ain't no way they should have lost that. They had no
Thank
business
you.
losing
Hey,
that
Don,
series against
who was
Dallas.
on Dallas' team? I'll wait. Tell me Dallas
Look,
squad.
Losing
They
against San
wasn't-
Antonio is one
It wasn't
thing.
a good
They
team,
had
and then
no
that,
business losing that
and then
Dallas
that San
series.
Antonio one. That was when they was shooting like they was
No,
doing
Don,
that.
no. See, we try to see. This is how we can get through this. It hurts, but we gotta go through it. Who was on Dallas' team when they lost, bro? Who was on Dallas' team?
Dude, you only counting Jordan's 6 seasons. That's all you counting. You only count 6 seasons. Jordan had to take a break. Nobody else gets to take a break.
But I can
Jordan
use
gotta
that
take-
against you, dog.
So
He took a
Jordan
break.
was bored.
He took a break. He
He
took a
didn't,
break,
like,
then he came back and won
physically
3 more.
Hey, who's to say he wouldn't have came back
Jordan
and got
didn't
injured or
physically
something like
need
that?
to
He got
take
a
a
break.
break.
He took a
Jordan
break,
got
man.
bored.
He took a break.
Dog,
Took a
you don't
break.
even understand. You don't even understand by you saying that. That makes LeBron look worse.
I'm just saying you only counting the 6 seasons. Other seasons before 91,
No,
man.
I'm not.
Like he didn't win. That like it was
Okay,
85 to
Now,
91.
I got a question for you. When we start talking about the greatest of all time, you got to nitpick because we know they're great. We know that they're superstars. We know that. It's going to be players like Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, KD. You got to take those type of players, and we got to nitpick. So when you say somebody has went every year that he played full seasons for an 8-year stretch, he won every championship, dog. That's just a fact.
He didn't win every championship, man. He
They-
won 6. He won 6 out of 8 because he quit. They did, and they
one
lose.
year was the comeback
So you're
year.
not gonna count the comeback. They lost.
He played half the year, bro.
Since we're gonna say he was dominant, he came back and lost in the playoffs. So come on, man.
So can I ask you this? Can we put a asterisk on LeBron since he actually made it to a final and lose?
I don't put no asterisks on nobody, man. I just don't.
If we nitpick, you got to nitpick. There got to be a way that we separate them, bro. If you're gonna say that Jordan, every final Jordan went to, he won, and he won every MVP. You can't say that about LeBron.
But I also look at like the league, the players in the league. It was stand out. The competition was stand out, man.
He beat people, dude. He beat people like why can't I think of the fool that is on the TV show with Shaq? What's his damn name? Big boy, Charles Barkley. He beat people like Charles Barkley. He beat the Stockton Malone, Stockton, the leading NBA assist guy in all time.
Dude, don't even start with me with the Stockton shit. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. Don't even
got a record that's not no one close to, dog.
Don't even start with me with Stockton. That don't. I ain't gonna say it don't count. I'm just saying it ain't like Jordan don't get.
So you'll disrespect Stockton but give Karl Malone props because they played together.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not a Jordan fan at all. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. But I'll tell you the reason why I'll say Jordan is the greatest over LeBron. And it's because LeBron, I feel like he could have did more with his talent. I feel like, he should have dominated more with the type of player that he is and the physical ability he had. I think Jordan either met or exceeded his expectations. Yes, he was more athletic than most of the people in the NBA, but he dominated like he was the best person in the NBA. And LeBron didn't always try to dominate like he was the best person in the NBA.
I hope this.
Had
I'm
nothing
glad
to do
this
with
don't
stats,
take. I'm
nothing
glad this
to
don't
do
take.
with championships. Jordan
he just
got
explained
the
that
best out of
exactly,
his talent, and
yeah, that's
I don't think
exactly how I
LeBron
would
did.
say it. That's
you
exactly
can
how
say
I
it
say
that
it.
way, but
When LeBron came out, he was supposed to be the golden child, and he's a dominant player. But when
you
it
know what's
comes,
funny about you? You know what's funny about you though? You use to make it to the Super Bowl for 49ers. But when it comes to basketball, you're gonna take that away as dominance. You're gonna use that to lift Jimmy. Like in football, you're gonna use that to build Jimmy up. Actually, in basketball,
he
I'm gonna
used
take it.
almost, but not quite.
I don't
to put
Yeah,
Jimmy
he'll
understand
on
use
a
that, but
pedestal,
but
he
LeBron,
used it against LeBron.
he taking everything off. He taking
you just
everything.
took an argument from way left field to try to make a
No,
comparison that
but
isn't a comparison.
all I'm
We're
saying
talking
is,
about the great.
that's
No,
that's
Don,
dominance.
you can bring a fact like that up if we're talking about Tom Brady and Brett Favre or something. Or, I mean,
Hey,
not Tom
look,
Brady, but Aaron Rodgers and
I'm
Tom
gonna have to
Brady.
leave y'all
But,
debating Jordan and
Yeah.
LeBron.
Hey man,
We might go on for another hour.
Yeah, we about to get off, man. We gonna do it. We're gonna do a all sports show, man. We go or debate type show like that, man. It's coming soon, man. It's coming soon.
That'll be fun.
All right, we just got to plan it out, but that's fine, man. We'll figure that out, man. Thank everybody for joining
I
us,
always
man.
got that ammo because I still want it. Somebody got to still tell me why LeBron surpassed Kobe. So we had that conversation.
That ain't even a conversation, man.
Team
Like I said,
Bryant,
man.
baby.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us. Share the stream, man. Because I'm right podcast.
Hold it, y'all.
Chris rocking his favorite jersey, or his favorite team jersey.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about the player who's behind me. It's just the team, assholes. Hey, Sean, I'm having that get together the next weekend. I don't know if you're available.
Yeah, next weekend.
Yeah, this Saturday coming up. I gotta get all this alcohol out of the house, so y'all might as well drink it.
Not this weekend, next weekend.
Yeah, next
All
weekend on Saturday.
Might be able to make that.
All right, let me know.
All that college alcohol.
Yeah. I'll let y'all fool.
All right, y'all.